My name is Bong Kim from South Korea. Nice to meet you. So I'm very happy to have a chance to give you a presentation on my study. I'm going to start my presentation from now on. The title of my study is Effect of Search Algorithm Execution Time Analysis Education on Logical Thinking of Elementary School Students. The table of contents is same as the screen. First, introduction. And second, start method. Third, start results. And finally, discussion. The importance of software education is increasing in fourth industrial age. In South Korea, software education has been conducted in national curriculum since 2018. And it has been running since this year in elementary school. Various studies are being conducted to improve students' logical thinking through software education. In the related previous studies, significant difference was shown in terms of logical thinking through several algorithm education. Most studies use block coding education programming languages such as Scratch and Entry, which are easy to learn. On the other hand, text programming languages such as Python is difficult to learn. But some studies have shown that they have improved computational thinking compared to block coding languages. So this study developed and applied a software education program focusing on comparing and analyzing the search algorithm execution time using Python of text programming languages. We developed a software education program according to the main process of AD model, which is a general model for education program development. The education program was developed in accordance with 5 phases of analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation of the AD model. First of all, in the analysis phase, we analyzed the existing studies and the learners' demands for 133 elementary school students. And in the design phase, we set up the goal of education program and design evaluation too. The goal of education program was search algorithm execution time analysis by using Python. To investigate effects of the education program, we used the GART, logical thinking checklist. And in the development phase, we developed a software education program that included teaching learning plan and student textbook of 42 lessons. Plan of education program is same as the screen. Students learn the basic code of Python. And they learn linear search and binary search. And in the end of the education program, they created a plan for individual project and they announced the individual project works. This is a teaching learning plan sample. And this is a sample of student textbook. The contents of textbook are related to algorithm execution time analysis. Because it is difficult for students to type or code, the textbook is organized in the form of blank, not typing or code. Then in the implementation phase, the education program was conducted on 42 lessons for 6 days. And 25 students participated in the educational donation program of the Jeju National University. In the evaluation phase, the pre-test and post-test were conducted using GALP test. The test procedure is same as the screen. Then, let me tell you about the results of the study. First, because sample size did not satisfy at least 30. So investigation was performed whether the results of logical thinking test satisfy the normality. The experimental group's logical thinking was shown to form a normal distribution in terms of ratio and probability. As the screen. To investigate the change of the logical thinking in the pre-test and post-test results, the paired t-test was performed for the subscales that satisfy the normality. And Wilcoxon's test was performed for the subscales that did not satisfy the normality. As a result of test, logical thinking was shown to be improved in all subscales, but significant improvement was shown in ratio and preservation and combination. This study has significance in that we developed and applied a software education program using Python according to the phases of edit model. Then we analyzed the effects of the program. It is confirmed that the algorithm execution time analysis education program using Python developed in this study can have positive effect on logical thinking of elementary school students. In elementary schools, block coding languages are mainly used. But through this study, we expect that the text programming languages such as Python also can be used in software education. There are some limitations of this study. First, there was a limitation in generalizing the results of the study because the number of students participating in education program was less than 30, which was required for correlation study. Second, because only the experimental group was conducted without control group in the education program, there was a problem that the correlation could not be analyzed whether the positive effect on the logical thinking was an effect of the education program or not. Furthermore, because of the limited time, it was difficult for students to carry out the education program on their own. Therefore, in further studies, it is necessary to configure an experimental group and control group with 30 or more in order to ensure the reliability of the educational findings. Thank you.
So, any questions?